Greetings viewers, Eric the Car Guy here, also known as ETCG1 on this channel. Here on ETCG1 we talk about stuff, we don't do repair videos, so if you're looking for those, head down to the description, there'll be a link to my Eric the Car Guy channel, you can go there and watch repair videos. If you want to stick around and join the conversation, watch the video, please feel free to do so. For some time now I've been asked about doing an updated shop video. I've been here now, I think it's almost exactly 3 years, a little more than 3 years. Things have changed since I first moved in those first videos, and I thought I would give you an updated version, but I thought ETCG1 might be the place to do that. So let's go around the shop, and I'm gonna start in one corner and work my way around. We'll start on the side with all the tools. The flag is, of course, still here. Coming down from the flag, we have the table, which I use to, well, occasionally in a video I use to demonstrate things. I used it in the automatic transmission disassembly video and a few other videos. But right now it has an extension cord and the products that I'm going to review or use in future videos. I also have a light that I use, which, you know, we have good days and bad days with the light. And then of course you'll probably remember my parts washer, which is still here and does see use on occasion, not daily use, but on occasion. And as far as those of you wondering how I worked out that solution, I did it like that with a valve and everything just like that. So if I want to, I can drain everything out quite easily. Back in this corner here is sort of the land of misfit toys. Well, not so much with the welder because I do use the welder, but this is a nice place to put it. But it's not just a welder, it's also a plasma cutter. So I have the MIG welder from Longevity and also the plasma cutter, but back there I've got a TIG welder back there, but I don't have any argon gas. This is a CO2 argon mix, which works fine for MIG welding, but if you're going to be TIG welding, you got to use straight up argon, and those bottles are expensive. Back in the back here we have, you know, basically the blow molded cases. I don't know why I'm keeping them around. And metal rescue. I've been meaning to find an opportunity to use that stuff in some project. They sent that to me a while ago. The old headlights from the Fairmont. You're going to see a video at some point where I swap those out for some better ones. In this little thing here, there's all my Bodywork stuff, like all my paints, all my fillers and everything else. Here's that transmission that I used in that video. Also the torque converter video. I never really knew what to do with it after the fact. I found the problem though. I mean, I suppose I could put it all back together and make it work, but the vehicle that it went into is long gone. I actually replaced it with a salvage unit, is what I ended up doing. And those dreaded spring compressors are still down there. The mop bucket, which needs to be changed, the slop sink, and all my car washing stuff is down under here. I have mixed reviews on that hose. They were all the rage, you know, supposed to ball back up when you were done with them. But actually mine, I don't know if you can see it here or not, but developed like a bulge. So it's any day now that's gonna come squirting out of there and cause me a problem. Shop vac, first aid kit. You know, I've been thinking for a while of doing a video on the stuff that's in my first aid kit. I might do that because having a first aid kit in the shop is like a good thing. Here's the bathroom, which actually stores production equipment most of the time, with the tripods and everything else. The hot water heater hasn't worked in a very long time. There were some issues with the pipes breaking in here that I've had to deal with in the winter where they got frozen up. So I have to leave this heater on in order to keep this place warm enough. You know, it's a shop bathroom, but I keep it clean. Toilet's clean. Still got my same old compressor that I've had from Campbell Hausfeld, came from the old shop. Now I have, this guy does he's got a book on manual transmissions, you should check him out. He sent me his book, which I'm very excited about. A viewer sent me the Holden badge, all the way from Australia. This came from the other side of the world. It's so cool being me. And then my ASE stuff, my Mechanics Time Saver stuff. Here's some new socket rails that I've got. And then this, you'll see a review on at some point. My toolbox has changed quite a bit, most notably drawer 3 with my gray pneumatic stuff that I have here, and the socket drawer. That one's changed also with the gray pneumatic stuff. I'm really reaching a point where this toolbox is getting kind of full. But yeah, that's the toolbox working area. Of course, Elvis is still here. He has not left the building. That's where I charge my stuff now, all my lights that I use. There's my Encore scan tools, inch-pound torque wrench, and a box of stuff that's just not being used. There's also a couple of dust masks, ETCG license plates. I like to put those on vehicles. Helps with my branding. Also other stuff. Another thing a viewer sent me. This is my desk. This is sort of where the magic happens. And this is obviously my portable studio. I did a video about my production equipment and everything else. Another thing a viewer sent me, this light that I had the opportunity to use. I had a similar one for a while, but I will get to that. Credentials and stuff on the wall. You know, the desk. It's just the desk. My snacks have changed quite a bit. Lots of you have mentioned that I didn't have some healthy snacks, and actually I probably won't eat that noodle thing. Since I've been losing weight, been on a diet, I've certainly changed my eating habits. Actually, there's a lot more water in the fridge than there used to be. Well, it's kind of down now. Kind of drank it all. But I don't even drink most of the sugary stuff. So if you come over, feel free to take all the soda and sugary stuff you want. You can save me from that. New fan. The Workbench, you know, has its upgrades. Here's the scars from that. No longer bounces around. It's securely fastened to the wall. Under the bench, we have just stuff. Milk crate. That's what I used to sit on before I had that traction seat and stuff. Somebody asked me a while ago on one of my live shows about what I did with my old rags. Well, right now they're just all in the box, and they have been for years. They really should be in something fireproof, and I'm probably going to work on that real soon. But one thing I like over like the original shop as compared to this is this Workbench is completely clean. If I need to work on something here, I'm working on it, and everything's cleaned off. I keep it clean so I can throw things on there, do delicate work if I want to, rebuild carburetors, some other specialty tools, gas tanks. I actually just got this third shelving unit recently. I started out with just those two, but basically what I did was I took everything that was on here and put it onto this other shelving unit. The traction seat, the garbage can, the clutches, clutch tools. This little 12-volt battery I got for a scooter that I was working on, and they decided not to finish working on it, so I ended up with this brand new 12-volt battery that I use for testing from time to time. Extremely portable. It's like I said, for a scooter. Everything is organized over here now, like completely. Like even the drawers of this box. This was my first toolbox, by the way, and I actually carried this around in the back of my car to my job and to school and back with all of my tools. So all of my tools, before, you know, when I first started out, used to fit right here. This was it. But it got so heavy that the handle broke. A bunch of stuff. But yeah, all electrical stuff up in there. Some brake shims, that type of thing. Exhaust stuff. And down here's some miscellaneous for like leftover rebuild carburetor stuff and some other miscellaneous things. Then there's bolts and nuts and such. And I've got this cool setup to where my funnels actually drain into this pan here so that I can just, you know, throw the funnel in there and I don't have to worry about it. There's a garage hack for you. Heat gun, like I said, other items, battery charger, kitty litter, of course, to help clean up the mess. All my chemicals, all my special stuff, AC stuff a little bit, New Bright, which has become a good best friend to me. My torches down here, which it would be nice to have a roll around thing. I'm getting to a place where I use those a lot. Maybe I need to get bigger tanks. The engine brace, engine support, whatever you want to call it. Some other tools, the Hoppies. You'll get a video on that if you haven't seen it already. So if you don't see it, it's not out yet. My oils, my fluids that were left over, and a box of kitty litter that can be recycled. Yes, we are cheap around here sometimes. My cart, which I don't often use anymore. I just actually go up and park by my toolbox. But sometimes I do use the cart. I used to use it extensively at work because I was using the same tools every day. But it's kind of a mixed bag now. AC gauges, floor jacks, waste antifreeze, waste oil. What's really cool is my landlord has a waste oil burner at one of his shops, so he just comes out and takes my waste oil for me. I haven't filled this one up yet for the coolant. They used to come and take my coolant. I used to have a company that did that, but actually they won't come for the amount of oil and coolant that I have now. It's too small an amount for them to care about, so they don't even bother driving out. Too much cost and fuel, I guess. This is another improvement. I used to have a squeegee / broom. Now I have a squeegee and a broom. And this broom has made my shop so much cleaner. It's got softer, more flexible bristles. The stiff bristle brooms with as fine a dust as it gets on this floor, because I got it basically all dirt outside. That soft bristle broom has cleaned this place like nobody's business. I couldn't be happier. And these things that hold them on here are kind of neat. You just sort of pick up and they let go, but just the weight of the thing holds it on there. Snow brush, other stuff. People always want to throw trash in here. You know what this is? It's my rock salt for when it gets icy outside. But everybody throws trash in it. It looks like trash, I know, but yeah. We recycle garbage. How exciting is that? Scrap stuff. This is the circuit board over here. There's a light that I never put in. And yeah, it's that one up there. Right there. That kind of goes out once in a while. Probably going to burn the ballast up. Scrap that I need to make a new scrap run of. Some of the stuff you might remember, there's the Civic engine. I'll take it apart. This is an evaporator that I did that you never saw. There's the old Vigor radiator. Crankshaft for the Honda. Tons of brakes. Those are the struts for and the shocks for the Honda. I need to get that tire off of that wheel before I scrap it. They won't let you scrap that stuff. Propane tanks left over from the meetup. This table gets used. Some water. All kinds of greetings from people that attended the 2014 meetup. You guys are awesome. Totally awesome. That meetup's just a great time. I used to have my sponsor stuff back there, but now I got it here. So those are the people that are kind of cool. And then of course Oliver. Oliver is a new addition to this place. Love Oliver. Love driving this car. I can't wait to get into it. And don't worry, I've got a video coming soon where we're going to talk about what we're going to do to the Fairmont here. My trusty element. The only thing wrong with this is my cracked windshield, which actually somebody stopped by recently who just happens to install windshields for a living. And they're going to help hook me up on that. The old transmission for the Odyssey. These are all parts to this 5.3 liter that came out of that Chevy Tahoe. There's the transmission for it. Cylinder head, oil pan. There's an old weed eater that doesn't work anymore. Probably should just throw it away. It's just really hard as a mechanic to, you know, look at something like that. And yeah, I replaced it with actually one that's much better. I got an Echo, and it's kind of awesome. But that one, it's just kind of there right now. And here's the other thing. This door really should work, and it doesn't. So we need to work on that also. Lawnmower that finally gave up the ghost one day. Another machine that I can't bear to let go of. But what I really need to do is get rid of all the junk in the back here. I probably should Craigslist this stuff and get it out of here and use the money to help finance the Ford project is what I should do, because really the bulk of what's back here, aside from the engine stand, the engine hoist, and the ladder, those are the only things that really need to be back here. That all the rest of the stuff can just go. But when you got this shop, if you're ever wondering, it's about 3,000 square feet. Is roughly what it is. It's made to work on tractor trailers. So it's big enough you can pull a truck right in here or one right in here, work on them both. One day I'm gonna put a lift back here. I think that would be the ideal place right there behind where the element is. But you know, we'll get there someday. That is the new shop tour. So I hope you had fun. Hope you enjoyed it. And it's the update, and we'll see what it's like in another 3 years, or you know, who knows? Who knows where we'll be? But I love this place. This is the best place I've ever worked. And I owe that to you. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for you watching, clicking, all that kind of stuff. So thanks to you for putting me here. And I'll do my best to keep bringing you the best content I possibly can. We've actually got some really exciting ideas that I hope to make happen in the next couple of years that I think that you're really gonna like as far as Eric the Car Guy is concerned. But this is where we're gonna do it. Hey, if you got automotive questions, head over to ericthecarguy.com. There's a welcome video there to tell you about all the amazing features we have to help you with automotive issues, should you have them. And you can connect with me socially on Google+, Facebook, and Twitter. I post ETCG1 videos every Monday, so stop back and see me then. Close each of my videos with be safe, have fun, stay dirty. See you next time.